Good afternoon all. My name is Balraj. I am from Lab Solutions. We are an IoT and AI company. We are basically into digital safety and digital quality monitoring. We are having our own IoT and AI solutions which we have deployed on more than 50 plus companies and more than 10 industries across the India. Mostly we are helping industries to achieve their Industry 4.0 objective goal, where we are digitizing the multiple departments so that minimum error should be there, and we can make the best product, or we utilize our resources better. So I took you through the IoT and AI based solutions which we have so far deployed in majority of the facilities. So I will discuss the key issues and challenges in industrial safety monitoring, how IoT and AI is transforming all of those, and then I will introduce the TRAKR, which is our brand, Lab Solutions, and then I will discuss those 6 case studies which we have deployed across multiple facilities and what we have achieved out of it. So the key issues and challenges in industrial safety monitoring are those 3 main reasons. The environments are very complex because of the manufacturing setup nowadays which we are having, and there are compliance demands, SOPs are there, and then there is human limitations. So keeping all 3 things into our picture, we have to achieve the safety quality so that we can make the best product out of it. How AI is transforming. Now there is a saying in safety that if someone is not monitoring us, then how we are conducting that work in our facility, this is how we can ensure the maximum level of safety in our facility. If someone is not monitoring me, how I am conducting the job, this is more important. This is how we can achieve the safety. But in our facilities, in industries, mostly 3 types of persons are there. First one are our on-roll persons who are mostly aware with all of the safety things. Second one are the contract laborers which are coming to the facility. Contractor must have provided them a level of safety training, and then they are visitors. It is not possible every time to provide safety training to each and every person, and we can't monitor each and every person in the facility all the time, whether he is following those SOPs or not, whether he is wearing those PPs or not, whether he is following the pedestrian path or not. That time this digital safety comes into picture, which is a combination of engineering and administrative control. So combining both the things, how we can monitor those scenarios. So TRAKR, I can show you the Lab Solutions brand. This is a startup company which is recognized by IESA, and it is a winner of innovation by IIT Kanpur. We are incubated in IIT Kanpur only. We are having 2 types of offerings, one for the material handling equipments and second for the AI based workplace safety. Material handling equipments, you must have aware of, we are using it in our facility to transfer load from one place to another place in loading and unloading. It can be a BOPT, HOPT, it can be a EOT crane, forklift, stacker, reach truck, or in mines we are having dozer, dumpers and all. 3 types of collisions are possible with any such kind of vehicle, which are man to machine, machine to machine at blind spots, and then there is machine to material, which can be a stacked material or our raking system. So we have designed and developed the engineering and administrative control solutions, so we can make ensure that those collisions are not happening, and we can save, because as per industrial data, 6 out of 10 accidents involves a forklift, and 1 out of 10 death includes a material handling equipment in any of the facilities. So it is a major portion or major chunk in all the safety department that those should be protected, because those material handling equipments are more than 2 tons of the weight, and they are potential risk carrier vehicles. That is the reason there is a specific license for the drivers who are driving those. There are special trainings programs has been conducted for those operators. So this is how this engineering control comes into picture. And under workplace safety, there are various SOPs which we can't monitor all the time. So using existing CCTV cameras, we are getting a surveillance feed, and post that incident, we are analyzing why this has happened, what else we can introduce. We have made a solution which is AI based, so that we can announce that situation in a real time and keep record of that with us, so that at the same time the person can correct himself for that unsafe situation. Now here you can see under CCTV monitoring, we are monitoring does the persons are wearing helmet or not. So this is a mandatory SOP. In any of the manufacturing facility, it is mandatory for persons to follow the SOP for wearing the PPs, basic PPs, which is helmet, safety vest, safety shoes, in some areas hand gloves, and if they are walking at height, the harness hook should be correctly put it on the rope or the pipe. So using existing CCTV infrastructure, we are monitoring that persons are following those SOPs or not. Using the same technology, we are making announcement in the real time for that specific violation, that the person can correct himself at that point itself, so that there will be zero chances of any incident. Then this is MCC room. You can see that there are special kind of arc suit or D3 type of suits are they have to wear it before entering those area for electrical safety. Those also can be monitored. So here you can see on 14 cameras we have deployed at one of our customer. So in MCC room, if persons are not following that PP, it will automatically captures it. First he will correct the person there itself. Then the screenshot along with the violation can be recorded, so that we can use those historical data to train our teams later. That you should not follow this type of practices, who is the person who had done, or using the same data we can conduct training programs for them also, so that they use those PPs correctly. Yes sir. Yes, real-time notifications are available on your mobile as well on the dashboard, as well as real-time announcement is happening. Yes. So to the supervisors, managers, management, we are having a hierarchy based over dashboard. From that, those things will route to your mobile as a SMS, on your mail as a daily report, and also you can check it over dashboard. Online dashboard is also. So this is the first case study where we are doing various cases like PP detection, then there are vehicle monitoring, then there is arc suit monitoring in MCC rooms, then there is this area countering green type of layout you are seeing. So this is the specific area where we need to monitor something, because under the field of view of the camera, every time we should not monitor, but everything we are not monitoring. There is a specific area where we need to monitor those things, where it is mandatory to wear them.
What do you monitor for vehicles?
Pardon, sir?
What do you monitor for vehicles?
So for vehicles, there are entry exiting of vehicles are happening in warehouses at loading bay. So how much time a vehicle has spent inside the factory. So number plate recognition is there, or vehicle is taking the right path or not. So there are designated paths that from this side vehicle can only enter and this side only exit. So those things we are also monitoring. Type of vehicle also we are monitoring.
You have the pedestrian alert system?
Yes, pedestrian alert system is also. So these are the use cases which are currently we are monitoring. So here you can see the PP suit is there, where safety helmet, safety vest, safety shoes, safety goggles, safety mask, IFR suit and ARC suits are there. Then there are intrusion suit where human, bird and animal detection is there. Few of the places you must have seen the monkeys enters in the facility and someone has to make to run them away. Then there are SOP monitoring, the machine or MHE part tracking, the person's part tracking. In safety suit there is collision avoidance, man-machine, machine-to-machine, or fall detection. In work at height, safety harness, safety hook or safety rope. Those three things are additional apart from this helmet, vest or safety shoes. Then there is welding task monitoring. You must have seen recently one accident happens in Gujarat because that task was not monitored and it caught fire and few children got died. Then this environment suit where cleanliness in terms of litterness, dust monitoring, spider web monitoring, ball paint monitoring, fire and smoke, which is a big thing in industries. One incident happened in 2013 in BP Sales refinery in Surat. Then leakage detection is there. Then spill detection, human identification and tracking. So using face recognition, humans can be identified. So if a visitor is there, where he is moving in the facility, whether he is going to the designated area or not, because every time I can't send a person along with him and he don't know the facility where he had to go, whom he had to meet. And then there is vehicle identification and tracking, the number plate recognition and the part tracking. And in PTZ suite there is integrated automated PTZ control. So there is a PTZ camera which is having pan, tilt and zoom capability. So automatically it will monitor the farthest locations, and there are regions of interest. It will keep on switching from one place to another for monitoring. The video also I'll showing you.
Yeah, one more doubt.
Yes.
As you explained that productivity suit, human identification. Some visitor has come to meet me.
Yes.
So that will be identifying him, but he has gone for another place.
Yes. So if he is going under the cameras which we are monitoring, everywhere it will get monitored. That he is under that camera frame.
As you said, that no other alternate person is required to guide him.
Yes.
Earlier we used to send one security or anyone along with him to reach the
Yes.
destination. So with this, if we avoid that security, how can we trace in the whether he is going to the correct place or not?
If that person is going under the same camera frames which we are monitoring, we can easily monitor him. That which path he has taken.
Through voice or how?
No, using the cameras only, using the existing cameras only. We can guide him using the PA system.
That's okay, but how can we say that he has gone to some other location?
Yes.
So how can we arrange that? Since how can we make it to get right?
No, the moment he enters in a zone where he is not allowed to go and he comes under the camera frame, as I got to know, and that area is not designated for him to visit that place, immediately there will be an announcement in the security person that that person whom you have sent, actually went to another place, which is not allowed.
Then again security has to go back.
Someone has to call him back, but he can't come by himself. Someone has to call him so that he can go to the right path or to meet the right person in the right area. But he can be identified that he is at a wrong place in the facility.
That's an additional job. Again sending back one.
Using PA system also it can be done. Using I can give him a sensor also. Using that also it can be done. So that there will be a device with him. It will announce him that you are on a wrong path. That can be done.
Okay.
So those are challenges as per industry, as per the location, as per the layout. It will keep on changing. What additional things to be needed? Because we are into IoT and AI. So combination of those such products can be made. Recently we are working on a project for one of the paint industry where we need to guide the trucks where he is taking the direction in the facility to reach exact loading. Now those things can be done using color coding system which we have seen on the metro stations.
Yes.
This can be done giving by him a device to him. So every point where turns are coming, T junctions are coming, that cross junctions are coming. At that time he will be guided, take a right, take a left, so that he reaches to the designated location or loading bay. Those can be done for the vehicles also.
That's what any kind of.
Yes,
data
and
is-
there are IoT devices
Yes.
which can be used.
You know, one camera, how much
But-
space it can cover?
So, is there any technology in your
With AI we are doing it. So we are having our,
monitoring or is you?
it's for monitoring. So like I can put additional speakers to make some special kind of sound so that they get like back to the place from the place. Those can be done, but those can be sounds only. Like you must have seen that at airports they are using the rubber guns to scare the birds and other things. So those can be integrated with the system if such things are available. I have to just give a relay NONC signal if bird is getting detected, and using that signal anything can be operated. That can be done.
Yeah. One camera, how much area it can cover, and second?
It depends on the camera's field of view.
How many, like, for example, 100 people are working at single location. How many detections it can do?
It will detect all 100 persons who are not following the thing, but the vision analytics based solution mostly depends on shape, color and size of the thing which I need to detect. If I can see it from a naked eye, I can detect it. The camera should be IP cameras and should have SD field.
One basic thing, for example, person is wearing a yellow shirt.
Yes.
Helmet is also yellow.
But no,
If we don't wear yellow.
no, the algorithm works in a manner that first it will detect the human. On the basis of that human, the helmet should be wear on the head only. So it will detect it there itself. Then its size comes into the picture, shape comes into the picture, and color comes into the picture.
Example, you are showing a waiting back.
Yes. This is a loading bay area.
Loading bay area. Your system is saying that any leakage also it will find.
So
Leakage.
on single camera, multiple algorithms can be.
Leakage also it will detect.
Yes.
For example, camera view is only for that particular area.
Yes.
Leakage happening under the vehicle or other side of the vehicle. How it can be?
So under the camera frame, if it is shown and if we have activated that algorithm, we will first set up the priority. Leakage is more important for me or removing the person from that area, which is foremost priority for me. On the basis of priority, the announcement will be there. First it will announce for the person so that he get away from the loading bay area because he is coming in between the truck and the loading bay. Second, what is spillage? There is a spillage. Both things gets captured, screenshots for both will be captured, it will send to the respective person. But what is more critical for me here, that I will announce first.
One more thing, they are saying that this suit is support for any camera or only for digital?
So cameras should be IP cameras, they should have a SD feed.
We are using IP cameras.
Then they are compatible. The camera feed should be SD feed, 720 plus pixels.
That means
So only two requirements are there. If I need to monitor something in night time, then night vision camera should be.
latest advanced cameras only. But my doubt is there is some oil marks are there, na? For that, how it went detect? It is visible in this area.
If
Leakage is found in other side of the vehicle.
it should be visible.
That
in
is
the
the
camera. It
that
should
is
be-
the that is the main
It should be
doubt.
visible in the camera feed. If it is obstructing, it is not possible.
For example, in shop floor, it can't be like this empty areas.
Yes.
All our machines are located in
Machines are
one
there
particular
and
line.
under it is
So
empty.
in gaps there is no visibility.
Then we we have to use multiple cameras so that I get at least a view of. Unless it is coming in the camera view, I can't detect it. If it is coming under the camera view, I can detect it.
For example, in our shop floor, total 56 machineries are there.
Right.
For every 56 machineries, every machine to machine gaps are there.
Right.
If you want to detect every leakages, we need to place a camera and 360 have to
We
present.
need to put multiple cameras and we need to identify the strategic locations where we are putting the cameras so that those things can be identified.
So number of cameras may be increased.
It depends, it will decrease also. I will, instead of putting overhead, I will put cameras down also. That all depends on the
Actually,
use case.
in our shop floor, we are using 12 to 15 cameras. We are using.
Okay.
We are
Those are
monitoring
basically for the surveillance purpose.
all base and whatever jogger way is there, na? For that all we are monitoring.
Those we are using for the surveillance purpose.
Yes, yes.
See, that's critical use case is there. We need to use some special cameras in some cases, and there might be a possibility we have to change the location of the cameras also.
And what was the temperature withstanding by these cameras? Because
On that basis
in the
also
industry,
yes.
it may be more than 50 degrees also there.
It also depends on the use case. Like currently one use case I am handling where they are making the aluminium castings. From the iron, aluminium ore oxide, they are making the castings which went to another industries for making some other frames and all. There some spillages are coming out of the castings and we have to monitor that. And we have to raise this alert to identify those as a defects and alert the supervisor over there so that he can correct something over there so that it comes smoothly. Now their temperature is 80 to 100 degrees centigrade, the environment area where I need to monitor. And there is an environment which is foggy environment. So every time fog condense on the lens of the camera also. So there we are using wiper-based camera which is having a wiper on it. Also the camera's body can sustain temperature up to 120 degrees, and there is a case where temperature goes beyond 120 also. There we are using compressed air or water for cooling the case of the camera. So those arrangements can be done for special use cases. So that time camera will change. Normal cameras we can't use if high heat applications are there.
What is the cost of the package?
It depends on number of cameras and use cases. Like there is a no.
Just say little smaller amount of cameras.
So it is having capex, opex, what type of offering, as it depends on the number of use cases and number of cameras.
We want to use a 12 camera setup.
12 cameras.
If we use 12 camera setup,
Okay.
and with your all fire monitoring, alarming, and height, whatever you showed in the template, na?
Yes.
Everything will be collected. If for example 12 cameras, what will be the approximate price?
So in OPEX costing, it will be around 20 to 25,000 rupees per camera per year, something like that. Because it is having two hardwares involved, one AI server and the PA system. I will use your existing cameras infrastructure, and there is a software part, and then there is a rigging part for the dashboard, user wise, camera wise.
And what is the, you are saying that the software is there.
Yes.
Is it a paid version or free version? That like?
So it is a one-time cost
Subscription
also, it
type
is a
of-
recurring cost also. It can go in CapEx mode also, it go in OPEX mode also. It all depends on how management wants things to be implemented. Like if I am going in a OPEX mode, over the time price will reaches to what I am taking in one time. And whatever interest I am getting on this one-time money, that will amortize over the time. So this all depends on case to case. There are use cases or discussions where we have provide the commercial offers to the customer and they wanted to take in the next year because capex is not available. And there are things they wanted to it in OPEX because it is mandatory for them. So it all depends on case to case basis. But the pricing totally depends on the use cases and the number of cameras. How many cameras are there and how many use cases are running on the AI server. On the basis of that only AI server selection is happening. At what frame rate I am doing it. Currently what we are as a standard using is per 2 seconds 1 frame. But if you change 1 second 2 frame, the AI server cost goes 4 times. Because I have to use some speed camera then. So that time infrastructure will change.
Now cameras coming with 30 frames per second and 60 frames per
Mostly we are
second.
using 60 FPS.
Now number of any camera, now normal 1 megapixel camera is also coming with 30 fps and 100
But it depends on how much processing my AI server is doing, because everything is happening on the edge AI. So there is a edge AI server that is doing all the processing of detection. So there is an algorithm which is trained specific for that use case, and that is first dividing that camera feed into frames, and frame by frame all violation detection is happening. Then it will make announcement or sending those reports to management or sending alerts. So this is a loading bay area monitoring where we have deployed this solution. So here you can see the green marking is the area country. In that specific region, I need to monitor if any truck and person combination is there. If only truck is there, there will be no alert. If only person is there, there will be no alert. The moment the person comes in between the truck and the loading bay area, that time it will make the announcement. Recently, we have deployed this in Hindustan Unilever Raspura facility. This is the third use case, work at height monitoring. So in work at height, we have designed and developed a special portable solution, because this work at height is not always happening in the facility, and it will keep changing from one place to another. So this PTZ camera, it's a pan tilt zoom capability. So our algorithm will take control of those. We have to just select the region of interest which we need to monitor. So in that two type of cameras currently we are using, 25x zoom and 30x zoom. So it will automatically zoom in on the specific ROI which we have selected, the region of interest, start detecting the person's presence, and then it will start detecting the PPs which he is wearing and what we want as a detection as a violation. Now here you can see those three region of interest has been selected on the software. Then we need to add the detections, what we need to detect, like helmet, waist, harness, hook and all, and then we need to add the speakers, on which speakers we want that announcement to happen. This is a connected system. Once this setup has been done, the offline setup and online setup, now this system is ready to go. This we have deployed in Aditya Birla Group's Hindalco facility and Ultratech Cement facility. So it will automatically zoom into the site, and this is a 32x zoom camera which we have used for this use case. It can monitor up to 80 to 100 meters. So it will zoom in there, start detecting the person's presence, and then what PPs he is wearing. Now it will keep on switching from one ROI to another ROI. Multiple ROIs can be selected where those works are going on, and it will automatically zoom in, start detecting the person's presence and the PPs which they are wearing. If any violation is there from the standard SOP, it will immediately alert the operator, the supervisors, managements or managers. So this is how this system works. The same camera feed we can use as a surveillance purpose also. So this is how we are getting the Telegram group mobile notification. This is the image, and this is the time stamping. Under this camera, this is the violation, this is the time has happened, and this is how we can check it on the dashboard. On dashboard, we get to see those graphs also. We get to, there are multiple filter options. We get to see under which date, which violations has happened multiple times. And this video recording of 6 to 7 seconds of video clip is also available for that specific violation. So this is how we are getting it on Telegram and website. And same dashboard we can use for surveillance also, for PTZ camera, because this is a portable setup in our infrastructure, which is camera infrastructure which we have put in the facility. There is a surveillance room where all camera feeds are coming and we can go and check. But using this, we can use the same dashboard for camera surveillance also. So this is the third case study for work at height safety, the module which we have developed. Then there is ARC suit and D3 suits monitoring in MCC room. So here you can see no ARC suit is there. That person is without suit, and so this will be considered as a violation. Then there is environment monitoring suit where the smoke detection is there. For fire, I don't have the video because if fire has happened, it's hard to get those videos and all. We can run those algorithms on stock videos or if any video is available. So this is the smoke detection in a typical refinery environment. Then flame detection, this is typically you must have seen in the petrochemical industries, ONGC, IOCL, UCL and all. So the flame quality, on the basis of that flame only we get to know what is the health of the industry. So they are burning the methane only. Then this is the sixth case study, the MHE safety solutions, which is IoT based safety solutions. So there are three types of collision scenarios possible: man to machine, machine to machine, and machine to any structure. So we have designed solutions to prevent all three types of scenarios. This is a typical warehouse environment where you can see persons are not aware of each other's presence, and the moment they comes into the near zone and then emergency zone where they are about to collide, machine is automatically get stopped. The only primary thing is machine should have regenerative braking. Then the same can be deployed on our EOT crane. The moment the person enters, machine got stopped. Now person is keep trying to push the button but unable to start it. The moment the person comes out of that emergency zone, machine will automatically get started. so that we can prevent that collision. This is also being deployed in the HUL's facility. HUL and multiple ITC facilities also we have covered, ITD, the tobacco division. Here you get to see the same solution is deployed on the boom crane. Then the collision avoidance system, which is a machine-to-machine collision prevention system. So most of those incidents happens at the blind spot where 90-degree turns are there, a lot of other noises are there in the facility, and operators are not aware of each other's presence, and they are coming with their respective speeds and might collide in each other. And then there is anti-crash system, which is a 2D lidar-based solution, which we are using to prevent collision between machine and any material. So anything it will detect as an obstacle only, whether it is a person, human, non-human, state material, braking system, it will detect that as an obstacle only, and immediately same alert will be given to the operator, and machine will automatically stop there. If machine is having a turtle mode, we can slow down the machine's speed also. Then you can see the machine will automatically stop. Now there is a seat belt interlock. While driving such machines, the helmet and seat belt are mandatory as a PPE, but most of the time they are violating it. So we have made those seat belts as an interlock. So the moment you put the seat belt, you see the machine will automatically get started. Similarly, there is a helmet interlock. So unless operator is putting his helmet correctly, machine won't get started. So that also becomes a mandatory for the operator. The moment he wears the helmet, where you can see on the dashboard of the machine will automatically get started, because this helmet is having a chin strap sensor, touch sensor. The moment he puts helmet correctly and puts the chin strap, then only machine gets started. So we can make those two things as this. Oh, pardon, sir?
These controls are coming with the equipment.
In MHE, those controls are nowadays started coming, like seat belt interlock is started coming. They are having also a limit switch under the seat. Unless someone sitting on the machine won't get started. But there are machines where it is not allowed, like a helmet interlock is not available with the machines. Seat belt interlock nowadays they have started giving, because we are working with almost each and every company available in India with MHE, whether it is Linde or BYD, Yugin which is there, Hyundai is there, Godrej is there. So we are the provider of those solutions to them also. Being OEM, we are providing them and they are selling it to the end user. But sometimes we are approaching direct to end users also for those implementations. In older machines, you must have seen those provisions are not there. Only seat belt as an interlock they have started providing, and also this keypad type of numeric interlock for machine instead of key. Those two things they recently have started. We are having our own biometric access control unit is also there. We will make it an interlock so that only authorized operators are driving the machine. Because majority of the time those accidents happens when some unauthorized person start driving the vehicle. So like RFID and key passwords can be shared with anyone. For biometric, you have to physically present there to give your biometric access. And we are logging those data also. We can see all those data on dashboard. Who is the driver, like all the productivity data we get to see how much time the machine has been done, who was the operator who was driving the machine, at what time this pedestrian alert system, collision avoidance system, seatbelt interlock system, or impact behavior monitoring systems violations has happened. Who is the top violator for that machine, who is the top violating machine, who is the top violator operator, which is the area by using a GPS we get to make a hit zone of the facility, get to know where all those things are happening. Then there is rough driving and crash detection is there. So if some driver tries to hit something with the machine or try to overspeed or rash driving, there are some jerks coming to the vehicle. So there is a sensor attached to the machine. It will read all those and categorize them in allowable and non-allowable areas. If it is not allowable, we can make provision of stopping the machine there itself. Also, we can make a supervisor acknowledgement feature, so that without supervisor acknowledgement, machine won't get started. These are few of our customers where we have deployed all of our solution. Aragon, Hyderabad, we have deployed our anti-crash system. Asian Paints, Vizag, Mysore, we have deployed. BML, we are partner. So all the heavy machineries they are making for mining and airport, we are deploying our solution. Coca-Cola is there. Then this Hystra Ale, you are seeing Lincoln, Kion, and Linde, Yugin Ridge, and MHE Rentals. These are the few OEMs who are making all those machines, the material handling equipments. They are buying all those solutions from us only. Saint Gobain, Syngene International, which is a part of Biocon Group, Unilever, ITC Group, ITC's food industry in Hazwa, as well ITC's tobacco's majority of the facilities we have covered. So those are few of the industries where we have deployed our solutions. Thank you. If you are having any doubt, any queries, you can reach out to me. I hope my visiting card is available with all of you. Thank you, sir. We can